this is Andrea here, and we are back to work on our 9x7 mini album. So we made our pages, and if you watched the last video, then you saw that our pages are 7 2/16 by 8. And we're going to put those in. I ended up with 8 pages, but I don't know if 8 pages is going to fit. But, you know, we're going to give it a try and see what works out for us. So I suggest you use your favorite tape and your favorite liquid glue so that your pages can be on here and stay. You don't want to, you know what, I think I need to turn that TV down because they're saying stuff out that's not appropriate. Okay. Alright, there we go. That was kind of weird. Okay, so we are working them from the left to the right. If you're lefty, turn your page like this so the flip sits here. And then the righty, you're going to do the same on the opposite side. And remember, our book, our paper is about 1/4 of an inch away from each end. Okay. Looks great. We'll go to the next one. I'm just putting a little bit of glue. I'm not oversaturating, and you definitely don't want to oversaturate or get it on stuff that it doesn't belong on. Alright, I'm going to butt this one right up against this one. So you're basically covering the whole spine with your pages. Open, open and close. So you're going to keep doing that all the way to the end, and we'll be right back. We are done putting our pages in. We've got to fit all 8, which is great. All 8 pages actually adds up to 16 pages because we always work on the front and the back. Then we have our inside cover and our inside back, and that makes it 17 and 18. Then we have 19, 20, and 21, which is our front cover, our back cover, and our spine. So let's get to work. We're going to work on this side. Just get that down. There we go. Nice and flat. This is our inside cover. And we are going to put, I think I want to put, let me see, if I go down right here or here, I think I'm going to go down the center, no, right here. I'm going to go down here, and we're going to make a waterfall. And we're going to do it with our scraps. This is what we have left over from cutting up our sheets here. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we should have 8 waterfalls here. So let's go ahead and get that cut. What you want to do, because they're waterfalls, you're going to score at the top here. Let's see how we get that scored. You want to do 1/2 of an inch. Try not to rip your paper while you're scoring. And I'm going to make these from edge to edge. So I want them to be long and very useful. Maybe you could get like 2 photos on here and a little journaling spot. So we're leaving 1/8 of an inch here, and then 1/8 of an inch next to the spine. Cut that down. I will give you the measurement on that. That makes these 4 by 7. So if you want, you can make it 4 and then 6 3/4. If you don't want it 4 by 7. I think I'm gonna go with the 4 and 6 3/4. So let me just cut this down. Yeah, I like that much better. All right, before I put all these down, I do want to put paper to cover this section. Because honestly, I don't like to put these down like so, and then you have to flip it up. You have to put a piece here and a piece there. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to cover this up. So let's pick a paper. I really love this one. Maybe that's the one I should use. Let's see if we can find it. This is beautiful. You know what? I just need a background paper. That's pretty. Yeah, I like this one. Okay, this is directional, and it's only directional because you have this butterfly here, and it's facing this way and coming out. So if you turn it upside down, it just looks upside down. So to watch out for your paper when you're cutting on it, that it's not too directional. Okay, I want 1/8 of an inch. Pull this away a little bit. Yeah. 1/8 of an inch there. And here. Cut that down. See how we did. All right, that looks good. I think I'm gonna cut a little bit more on the side there and a sliver off the bottom. Do I like that better? I do. I like that a lot better. Okay, so let's ink this up and make it a sticker. Remember, this paper is going to hold all of your flips. So you really want to use cardstock on this particular page because you want your paper to be strong. And we'll get out our sticker maker. Clean up the glue on the edges. And even though I have this through the sticker maker, I still want to put a little bit of wet glue on there to help it stick really well. Because you really want this to be as strong as possible. Because remember, your flips, they're going to also have paper on them, so you want it to stay and not fall apart on you. I'm using Fabri-Tac, if you were wondering, and that's because I'm using vinyl. Normally, I would be using the Quick Tack or Quick Dry Tacky Glue by Eileen's. But since this is a fabric of vinyl, I'm using the fabric tape, fabric glue. I'm going to try to get this all the way to the edge. Yeah. Okay, we are ready. Keep your butterfly facing up. Perfect. Yay. Let's go ahead and make sure we are away from that score line, and we are, guys. Yay. Alright, so now you have your paper, and you're going to be putting your flips on. As you put your flips on, you're going to be butting up right against the next flip. So you can move it down, you can move it up. I'm probably going to go ahead and start mine up here, just like that, and then come down. That way, if I don't have a whole lot covering this section here, then what we can do is use this section as a photo spot. Okay, so that's what I'll do. Let me just clean this up. Get our glue put away. And I'm going to finish making these, and then I'll be right back and you finish making yours. All right, we are back, and we have our flips ready to go, and we have our paper ready to go. So this is going to be our inside for the inside of the flip, and then this is going to be for the outside of the flip. Very pretty, I think. So let's go ahead and put the paper on our flips. That way we don't have much to do when we go to put our flips up. Okay, so you want the outside one first. And I did use the crocodile corner trumper, and I used scallop for the corners of each of the flips, and then the corners of each of the paper. Okay, we have our score line to look out for. So if we work with that score line, we will usually get that paper on nice and even. let's do our inside. A couple of these got kind of bent when I was running them through the Xyron, but as you can see, you can slowly pull that out. Just use your fingernails to uncurl it. There we go. Okay, again, watch out for those score lines. Press real hard down on that. I pressed hard on that. Real hard down. Okay, and then I also put this red strip so that when it's in the book, you fold it up, and then you see this red strip with this on the inside. Alright, so there's number 1, and we've got 7 more to go. Try to center it as best as you can. Try to keep it from going crooked on us. Voila. And another one. I love, love, love this paper stack. If you are joining us for the first time, this paper stack is called The Far East by DCWV. Press that right on out. Then we get to another one. I didn't put this sheet on all the way, so we're going to use a little bit of glue and fix that. Remember, at any time, feel free to fast forward. How many do we have left? 3. We have 3 left, but it looks like I cut up 4. Leave it to me, guys. Leave it to me. Oh, no, here it is. Okay. Good grief. All right. Shoot. The same problem here. rag, clean it up. You should always have an art rag around, no matter what kind of art you're doing, because it's just nice to not have to run to the bathroom every 5 seconds. We will get it, we will get it. All right. Inside. And then off to the last two. Ooh. That would have been a big mistake. So let's go ahead and flip it over. Get it on the right side. Get our red piece. This was the end of my roll, and you don't always get to know when the end of that row is coming. So, oh good grief, that does not want to come off my finger. Okay. Just careful when you're removing that tape. You don't want to rip your paper. A little bit of glue in there. Should be good to go. And our last one, guys. Thanks for sticking it out with me. Okay. You don't need a lot of glue because you don't want to oversaturate your paper. Just want enough to allow it to stick down and become strong as you go. Don't want to put it on the wrong way. Let's get our rag again. You can press down as you go. Trim off this edge. And then we'll ink that up to blend it in. that is all of our pieces. So let's grab our book, clean up our space because we want a nice clean space to work in. Okay. So what we want to do is start at the very top here. And then if you have room left over, it'll probably be down in this area, and you can leave it open for whatever you want, you know, writing or whatnot. So here, I need to figure out what kind of closure, and I think I'm gonna go with a ribbon. I love to go with ribbons. First, we need to find a ribbon. I don't think I have red ribbon. I have burgundy. Where is my burgundy? That's chocolate. Chocolate would be cute. Let me find my red ribbon. I'll be right back. Okay, so I ran out of red ribbon. So I'm making a strap. This strap is it is 8 3/4 by 1 1/4. And I have scored it so that I get this bend in it. See that bend? So that is a result of scoring 1 and then the 1 right next to it. So that's how you get that. Let's go ahead. This is our strap. I would like to put our magnet down. I have a magnet in this flip. So there we go. There we go. Now, this is going to go right here. Make sure we're measured correctly. And this will slide under here. There we go. Just like that. So let's tape that one. Okay. We will remove the backing on that. Today, we will do that today. Okay. Now let's tape it up so we can get this on there. Quite a bit on there. And you just want to make sure to leave your border. All right. Okay, we can, no, that's nice. Okay, so we can decorate this, and I will. I'm just going to wait until I get all of the flips on. Okay, we're going to start with this one. Down. Try to center it as best as you can. Remember, we've got 8 of these to put down. Okay. Flip that up. Apply your tape and your wet glue. And you're going to butt this right up against the one before. Get it right up against there. Now, I have learned in the past that if you don't get this top one straight, none of the others will be straight. We're already working. Okay, let's get another one. Yay. Okay. I'm going to finish applying these and I'll be right back. Okay, we got all of our flips in, and I'd like to put a little tuck spot here, and I'm going to use this here. I forget where this paper came from, but it's very pretty. And I'm just going to give it a black border and cut this out. Not too bad, not too swirly, which is always good. Good grief. We are almost done. Okay, I like that. That's going to be very pretty and decorative. Yeah, it's perfect. So we're going to just cut this little piece off, save our scraps. All right, I'm going to use some wet glue for this. It's a tuck spot, so I make sure to get here. Yeah. And just do a little bit at the bottom. Okay. Try to center it. Okay. Set that on there for right now. And we're going to look for those tags that we had in here. There we go. Get one sheet. Let's cut some of these out. Some are small enough to tuck right in here. Let's do that. This is really cute right here. We can use this as a tuck spot for another page. Very cute. We'll put them in our little stash basket there. See, that's too big, but it's pretty. That's too big. Unless we do it like that. It says memories. Okay, too big. Cute little stamps. We'll use those somewhere else. Let's go ahead and use that one. I love this dragon. We're going to throw this dragon in. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, and we will put these, like I said, in our little basket of goodies. Now we can close that. How cute is that, guys? It turned out so cute. Hey, what if I take one of those stamps? I could do green. There's two different greens and then the red. The red just blends in way too much. So we'll wait. All right, let's get this done. Flip your book over. Whoop, get your tape. Get your stuff out of the way. Okay. And your wet glue. Make sure to stay away from the score line. And press that up, like so. Burnish it down. Give it a good burnish, guys. Even though you're going to have paper on top of this, you still want this paper not to lift, because then it could lift the paper you put on top. All right. There is our magnet. Let's see, guys, we're finished with this page. I think it turned out really cute. I am going to think about what decoration I want to put there, and you do the same. And then I'll be back to see you in a couple of days. Bye.